Hey everyone, welcome to Little Blue Skiff. Today the boat is in dry dock. I'm going to give you a short overview on how I fix some small scratches that occasionally get on the boat. Scratches do occur along the way, and I'll bet you'd be surprised how easy it is to repair. For some background, the Little Blue Skiff is a wooden boat constructed of marine grade plywood, coated with several layers of hardened epoxy for waterproofing. Fiberglass is embedded on the epoxy on the outer hull, inner floor, and seams of the skiff to provide strength to the boat. You can watch my short video on the overall boat construction to see this process. Once the epoxy is cured, all surfaces of the boat are either painted or varnished to protect the hardened epoxy from UV radiation that over time would eventually degrade the material. The nice part about the varnish is that it's clear, revealing the beauty of the underlying wood, as you can see here in sections of the inner side of the hull where the wood is actually coated with a hardened epoxy, which hardens clear, and then varnished, so you could still see the underlying marine plywood. So you might ask, what happens when the boat is accidentally scratched? This can happen while docking or going through narrow canals. Well, I just happen to have a few of these scratches. Let me show you. So here's one. It's a couple minor ones between the blue tape on the port side railing. Here is a view of the transom where the trolling motor attaches. After a couple of usages, you usually get some scratches in the varnish. Very easy to fix. On the starboard side, there's some scratches here. You can see on the railing, some more along here. Again, it's just where I've intersected with the side of the canal, and it's just scraped the varnish a little bit, so I want to get this repaired. For the video, I'll focus on the transom repair, but the process is essentially the same for all surfaces. There are only a few materials that are needed. One is light sandpaper for roughening the surface. This provides grip for the varnish that will be applied. A rag for removing loose material from the sanded surface. Varnish, a foam brush, and gloves to protect your hands. So let me take you through the repair. The first step, as I mentioned, is to lightly sand the surface. So we're going to do that between these two blue marks. Again, this is just giving the varnish a place to grip. And I over sanded the area because I'll varnish a larger area than the actual repair being needed. And then I use the rag to just wipe the area, clean some of the loose material off of the sanding, and then basically with the foam brush you dip it into the varnish and you just apply a light coat of varnish, and you can see right away all the scratches disappear and the varnish goes clear. Keep the bugs off of it too. To the transom now, and you can see that those marks from the trolling motor are essentially filled up with the varnish. That scratch on the port side of the boat, varnished, completely disappears, and the other scratch next to it, clean. So after the repair, the varnish should be allowed to cure for a couple days before taking out the boat again. A couple notes is that one, the step for repairing scratches in the paint, like the hull, the blue hull, is the same. But you first have to sand down the hull and then clean the area, but then apply a polyurethane paint. So I have blue paint and white paint to cover those sections of the boat. And then Second consideration is if the scratch is too deep or deep enough to expose the bare plywood, then the repair is a bit more complex in that epoxy and perhaps fiberglass patch may be needed to be applied before the area is revarnished and painted. That's about it. I'll let this repair cure and take you out on a new adventure in a few days. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos on boat building and boat maintenance. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.